Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. So, today we are actually going through 40 verses from the Vivekachoodamani very briefly because they are all verses of exhilaration of understanding sung by the student after listening to the masters. Masters talk on the self. 480 to 520 verses. Iti Guru Vachanat Shruti Pramanat Param Avagamya Satatvamatma Yuktya Prashamita Karanaha Samahitatma Kvachid Achala Kritir Atmanishthito Bhut. Listening to the words of the master, the student, whose mind is also under control completely, all the senses, samahita atma, completely absorbed in that reality, achala kritihi atmanishtaha abhut. He became without any movement, very still, being in the self. And he is singing the glory and the praise of the self. Kinchit kalam samadhaya pare brahmani manasam utthaya paramanandat idam vachanam abravit. Having sat in that state of realization for some time, he then got up and out of his sheer joy, he spoke all these words. These are all the words of the student. Buddhir vinashta galita pravrittihi brahmatmanore katayadhigatya idam na jane pyanidam na jane kim va kiyadva sukhamastya param. He says, my intellect is no more functioning. It is gone. Pravritti, I don't know what I can do right now because he is completely absorbed in that state of realization. Idam na jane api anidam na jane. I don't know what is this and what is not this. Kimva kiyadva. What is it? What is the measure of this bliss that I experience? I can't say. What is the quantity of this bliss? What is the measure of this bliss? I'm not able to say anything. It is an experience that is beyond any description by me. Vacha vaktum ashakyameva manasa mantum na vashakyate swanandamrita pura purita para brahmam budher vaibhavam Amborashi Vishirna Varshika Shila Bhavam Bhajan Me Mano Yasyam Sham Shalave Vilina Madhuna Anandatmana Nirvritam. I am unable to express by words. I am unable to think even with my mind. This is a Brahma Ananda Vaibhavam. I am experiencing that celebration of touching that Brahman, arriving at the thought of Brahman. Ambhorashi Vishirna. Just like a hailstone merges into the ocean, in that same way, my mind has merged into this Brahman. The hailstone is nothing but water. When it merges into the ocean, it loses its name and form. In the same way, the mind is nothing but consciousness. When it merges with that truth, it loses its identity, name, form, everything. क्वगतं केन वा नीतं कुत्र लीनमिदं जगत् अधुनैव मया दृष्टं नास्ति किं महदद्भुतम्. Where is this whole world gone? Kutra leenam, where has it got merged into this jagat? Adunaiva maya drishtam nasti kim mahad adbhutam. There is no greater miracle than this. This world that I was experiencing all the time, where has it gone suddenly? Meaning the mind is completely absorbed in the self, and so there is no duality that is visible for this person, student. Kim heyam kim upadeyam kimanyat kim vilakshanam akhandananda piyusha purne brahma maharnave. What can I accept? What can I reject? Everything is that Brahman only. Piyusha, the nectar of the ocean of bliss. When I am swimming in that, what is it that I can take? What is it that I can give away? There is nothing like that to distinguish between these actions. Na kinchid atra pashyami, na shrunomi na vedmyaham, swatmanaiva sadananda, rupenasmi vilakshana. I do not see anything other than me. I experience only one thing, that I am that Brahman. There is nothing else other than this Brahman, and that Brahman am I. Namo namaste gurave mahatmane vimukta sangaya saduttamaya nityadvayanandarasa swarupine bhumne sadaparadayam budhamne. He's worshipping the Guru. He's praying to the Guru who took him to the state of realization. And all glory goes to the Guru. There is Bhagavan, there is Brahman, but the one who shows us this Brahman is the Guru. Bhumne Nitya Advaya Ananda Swarupine. Bhumne, this whole eternal, endless bliss, joy that I see in front of me as the Guru. Sada Apara Dayambu Dhamne. You are an ocean of compassion which has got no limits. At all times, you are so compassionate. Namo Namaste Gurave Mahatmane. O great one, my Guru, I salute you. I salute you again and again. Vimukta Sangaya Saduttamaya. You are free of all attachments. That experience of what he felt, he is attributing everything to the Guru and placing his Guru first in singing this. Saduttamaya. You are that supreme one that has guided me to this state of realization, of bliss. Nitya Advaya Ananda Rasa Swarupine. Your form is nothing but that eternal, non-dual bliss of experience that you are. The student is singing the glories of the Guru. Yat Kataksha Shashi Sandra Chandrika Pata Dhuta Bhavata Pajashramaha Praptavanaham Akhanda Vaibhava Anandamatma Padamakshayam Kshanat. By the grace of your eyes, there is nothing but the cascade of the beams of the moon. It has removed all my fatigue. It has removed me of all the tiredness caused by the miseries of the world. And it has taken me to this state of indestructible bliss and joy. That Atman, in just a moment, in a kshana, in just a moment. To that Guru, I surrender. I offer my namaskara. Dhanyoham kritakrityoham vimuktoham bhavagrahat nityananda swarupoham purnoham tvad anugrahat. Because of your grace, because of your blessing, I am feeling very blessed today. Kritakrityaha aham. I feel that I have done what I need to do for taking this birth. Bhavagrahat vimuktaha aham. I am free from the clutches of this ocean of existence, of this samsara. Nitya ananda swarupaha aham. I am that eternal form of bliss, joy. Purnaha. I am complete. All because of your grace. To thee, O Guru, my salutations. Asangoham anangoham alingoham abhanguraha prashantoham anantoham amaloham chirantanaham. I am asangaha. I am that self which is not attached to anything. Anangaha. I am free of all parts. I don't have a body. Alingaha, even the subtle body is not there. Linga is the subtle body where there is life and mind, intellect, and thoughts. They're all moving. That's the Linga Sharira. I don't have that also. Abhanguraha. I am not, I cannot be denuded, or I don't face any kind of a decay. Prashantaha. I am very calm. I am very quiet. Aham, anantaha aham, I am endless, I am blissful. Amalaha, I am pure, nothing can sully me, nothing can take away my purity from me. Chirantanaha, eternally I am like this. This is my nature, this has been my nature at all times. The student is, actually these are all words coming out of the exhilaration in the student's mind. Akartaham abhoktaham avikaroham akriyah shuddhabodhasvarupoham kevaloham sadashivah. I am free of all actions. I don't have to do anything because what has to be gained is already gained. Abhoktaham. I don't enjoy the results of the actions also. Avikaraha aham. There is no modification in me. There is no change in me. Akriyaha. There is no action that happens through me. Shuddha bodha swarupoham. Who am I? I am that form of pure knowledge. Kevalaha aham. I am alone. I alone am. I am Sadashivaha. I am always that auspicious one. All auspiciousness I am. Drashtu shrotur vaktu kartur bhoktur vibhinna evaham nitya nirantara nikriya nissima sanga purna bodhatma. Atma or self is a form of knowledge. Drashtu, shrotru, vaktu, kartru, bhoktru. Vibhinna evaham. I am different from the seer, the hearer, the speaker, the doer, the enjoyer. Vibhinnaha, visheshena, bhinnaha. I am completely separate from all these that apparently happens to be here. Nitya, nirantara, nishkriya. I am eternal. I am endless. There is no within and without in me. I am everywhere. Nishkriya. I do nothing. There is no action that I do because I am the end result of all actions and all thoughts and all deeds. Everything finally, when everything quietens down, there I am already. Nissima. There is no frontier to my presence. I am present everywhere. Asanga, I am not attached to anything. Purna Bodha Atma, I am that self which is its nature is complete realization or knowledge. Nahamidam nahamado yubhayor avabhasakam param shuddham bahyabhyantara shunyam purnam brahma dvitiyamevaham. I am not this, or I am not that, or I am not this and that. Avabhasakam param shuddham. I am the one, that supreme purity that illumines everything, whether it is this or that. Bahya abhyantara shunyam. There is nothing within and without. I am not having anything within or without. I pervade everything. Purnam, I am complete. Brahma advitiyam eva aham. I am that non-dual. You cannot say there is another side of me, another part of me. I am that Brahman which has got no second. I am that Brahman alone, sings the student in ecstatic joy. 495. Nirupamam anaditattvam tvamaham idamada iti kalpana duram nityanandaikarasamsatyam brahma dvitiyamevaham. Nirupamam. I don't have any parallel. You cannot show a simile or a metaphor for me. You cannot compare to me with anything else and say that I look like that. Nirupamam. Anadi Tattvam. I am that essence which has got no beginning. It has always been there. Tvam aham idam ada iti kalpana duram. I am beyond all imaginations of you and I, this and that. Nothing, no imagination can stay in me. Nitya Ananda Ekarasam Satyam. I am that one eternal, blissful essence of truth. Brahma Advitiyameva Aham. I am not other than Brahma. There is Brahma means here consciousness, the supreme truth, reality. That alone is. There is nothing else other than that. Then he talks of all the gods. Narayanoham, Narakantakoham, Purantakoham, Purushohamishaham, Akhandabodhoham, Ashesha Sakshi, Nirishwaroham, Niraham cha Nirmamaham. That supreme state of realization. He is blissfully going on and on. Narayanaha aham. I am that supreme place where all jivas go and merge. That I am. Narakantaka aham. I am that killer of Naraka. Naraka is Narakasura or Bhaumasura. The one who killed that Narakasura is I. That Sri Krishna, Bhagavan. Purantakaha. I am the one who killed the asuras of all the three puras. Tripurasura Bhanjana. I am that Purantakaha, Lord Shiva. Purushaha Aham. I am that supreme Purusha. I am the truth. I am the consciousness. Ishaha. I am the Lord. I am the Master. Akhanda Bodham. Bodhaha Aham. I am that knowledge that shows everything, that enlivens everything, enlightens everything and reveals everything. I am that knowledge. Aham, Ashesha Sakshi. I am the one witness that witnesses everything in this universe. What is inside, what is outside, what is beyond. For everything I am the Sakshi. I am the witness. Nirishwaraha Aham. At the same time, there is no other one who is greater than me. Niraham. I am free of that sense of I and mine too. Niraham cha nirmamaha. I do not have these ideas or thoughts of I and mine. I am free of all that. I am that I am. I am what it is. There's nothing else other than me. Sarveshu bhuteshvahameva samstito jnanatmanantar bahirashraya san bhokta cha bhogyam swayameva sarvam yadyat pruthak drishtamidam taya puram. I am alone, existing as knowledge in all beings. Who taught the busy little bees to gather honey sweet, and who taught them how to store it up for boys and girls to eat? Who taught the little children to sing? So many songs are there about the knowledge of all our beings and creatures. All that knowledge I am alone. Jnanatmana antarbahihi ashrayasan. As the form of knowledge, I am the support for everything within as well as without. I am the eater, I am the enjoyer, I am the food or experience that is enjoyed. I am alone, I am everything. Yadyat pruthak drishtam idam taya pura. Whatever I have seen as this and that, this object, this person, this situation, that situation, everything only I am, meaning only consciousness is, nothing else. Maya khanda sukham bodhau bahudha vishvavichayah utpadyante viliyante maya maruta vibhramat. I am the waves that rise and fall in this akhanda ambodhav, in this great ocean of Vishwa, this universe. There are many waves in this ocean of this universe. I am the wave that rises and falls because of the Maya Maruta, because of the winds of Maya. What is Maya? The power of this universe that is moving, shaping and changing everything is Maya. And the movers and shakers of this universe apparently seem to push me as waves in this ocean of this universe. I am the wave and I am the ocean. Stuladi bhava mai kalpita brahmat aropitanuspuranena lokaihi kale yatha kalpakavat sarayana nartvadayo nishkala nirvikalpe. All these ideas of gross, sthula, dibhava, gross, subtle, etc. I have thought about them, or I have imagined them because of my delusion. Aropita anuspuranena lokaihi. Because of my delusion, I superimposed everything and I saw their presence. Kale yatha kalpakavat sarayanan natvadayo. Just as the time, cycle, half years, full years, season, everything is imagined, I have imagined the body, the mind, the intellect, and everything else. So in this way, I really see that it is only an imagination and there is no reality to it. Aropitam nashraya dushakam bhavet kadapi mudhair adidosha dushitaihi Nardrikarot Yushara Bhumi Bhagam Marichikavari Mahapravaham. Even if there seems to be a great river flowing on the desert caused by a mirage, that water is not going to wet the desert. In the same way, I have seen the aropana, I have seen the superimposition of everything in this universe, and nothing is going to affect me because it is just a mirage in the desert. Just as a mirage in the desert cannot make the desert wet, in the same way, all these superimpositions cannot disturb my mind. I am that Supreme Brahman, which is beyond all this, and there is no superimposition in me. Akashavalloka Akashavallepa Vidura Goham Adityavadbhasya Vilakshanoham Aharyavannitya Vinishchaloham Ambodhivat Paravivarjitoham. So there are examples given here. Like space, I cannot be contaminated. Akashavat, nothing can touch me. I'm like space. Adityavat bhasya vilakshanoham. Like the sun, I have a light that is distinct from every other light in this world. Vilakshana. Aharyavat. Like the mountain, I am motionless, I am steady. Ambodhivat, I like the ocean, I don't have a shore. I am shoreless like the great ocean. Name dehena sambandho meghenaiva vihasayah vihayasah atah kuto me tadharma jagrat swapna sushuptayah. There is no relationship I have with the body, just like the clouds do not have any relationship with the sky. So, how are the qualities of the body going to affect me? I am not touched by anything, and I am not touched by all the three states that the body experiences of the waking state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state. उपाधिरायाति स एव गच्छति स एव कर्माणि करोति भुङ्क्ते स एव जीर्यन् म्रियते सदाहं कुलाद्रि वह्निश्चल एव संस्थितः. Upadhi, these limiting adjuncts called the body, mind and intellect, sayeva gacchati, they go on their own. Ayati gacchati, they come and they go. Sayeva karmani karoti bhunkte. It is these upadhis that do all actions. It is the upadhi that enjoys the results. Sayeva jiryan, these upadhis, these limiting adjuncts, when they dissipate and when they get old, mriyate, they also die. Sada aham kuladrivat nischala eva samsitaha. I have got nothing to do with all this. I stand like that Mount Meru, unshakable and steady at all times. न मे प्रवृत्तिर्न च मे निवृत्तिः सदैकरूपस्य निरंशकस्य एकात्मको यो निबिडो निरन्तरः व्योमेव पूर्णः स कथं नु चेष्टते. There is no question of me doing something, no question of me withdrawing from some work. Sadeka rupase niramshakasya. I am always of that one form of consciousness. I do not have any parts. Ekatmakaha nibido nirantaraha. How is that which is one, unbroken and infinite, like the sky, purnaha, sakatham nu cheshtate? How can it ever do anything? Or how can it ever aspire for anything? How can it ever go behind anything? It is not possible. Punyani papani nirindriyasya nischetaso nirvikruter nirakrutehe kuto mamakhand sukhanubhute brute hyananvagati gatamityapi shrutihi. How can there be merits and demerits, punya or papa, for me who's free of all sense organs? I don't have any sense organs. For me to do something and act upon something. Nischetasa nirvikrutehe nirakrutehe. I do not have a mind. I do not have a mind means there is no particular mind to do this or do that. Nirvikrutehe, there are no modifications. Nirakrutehe, there is no form. Kuto mama akhanda sukha anubhute. I am experiencing the partless bliss. For me, brute, he anvagata ityapi shrutihi. So I am not touched by anything. That is what the Shrutis say. So where can I be? Where can there be any kind of a delusion, misapprehension? Because there is no non-apprehension. I don't have any non-apprehension of the truth, which means I apprehend the truth. I am the truth. I realize that. So I am realized what I am. So I don't imagine anything else other than what is the reality. And what is the truth? Chayaya sputamushnam vam शीतं वा सुष्टु दुष्टु वा न स्पृशत्येव यत्किञ्चित् पुरुषं तद्विलक्षणम्. Chaya, the shadow of the man, whether it is touched, whether heat falls on the shadow or cold falls on the shadow, cold touches the shadow is not affected by it. Nacha sushtu dushtu, whether you do some good to the shadow or some evil to the shadow is not affected by it. Na sprishati eva, the shadow is untouched by it. Yat kinchit purusham tad vilakshanam. That just like that, the Purusha, the supreme truth, is untouched by anything, because just like how a shadow cannot be touched. Na sakshinam saksha dharmaha samsprishanti vilakshanam avikaram udasinam griha dharma pradipavat. Na sakshinam, this sakshi, the witness, is not affected by what he sees. If I see water, my eyes don't become wet. If I see fire, my eyes don't become hot. Samsprishanti vilakshanam. It does not get the properties of what is being observed. Avikaram udasinam griha dharmaha pradipavat. It is without any kind of a modification. It is udasinam, means it is just as the properties of the room do not affect the lamp. There is a lamp here. Just because the lamp is shining on the wall, the lamp does not become like the wall. The lamp does not get the color of the wall. The lamp is by itself. In the same way, consciousness is shining its light on everything. Consciousness does not take the quality of all that it illuminates. रविर्यथा कर्मणि साक्षी भावो वह्नेर्यथा दाहनियामकत्वं रज्जोर्यथारोपित वस्तु संगाः तथैव कूटस्थ चिदात्मनो मे. Just as the sun is a witness of all actions done by human beings and others, Vakhne, just like fire burns everything without any distinction. Anything that you keep in fire, it will burn. Daha niyamakatvam, it controls all burning. Rajjoho yatha aropitam vastu sangha. In the snake, just as a rope is connected with that superimposition, this is in what way am I connected with that Brahman? To bring, just as a rope is connected with that snake on which it is superimposed, the snake is superimposed on this rope, or rather imagined or feared to be seen on this rope. In the same way, I am that unchangeable intelligence, which is the essence of this whole existence and this whole self. I am Chit Atma. I am the self which is conscious. Kartapi va karayitapi naham, bhoktapi va bhojayitapi naham, drashtapi va darshayitapi naham, soham swayam jyotir anidrigatma. I am not the doer, I don't make others do. I am not the enjoyer, I don't make others enjoy. I am not the seer, I don't show anything to others for them to see. Saha aham, I am that Brahman. Swayam jyotihi, I am the light of consciousness which shines by itself. Anidrik atma, I am that self which has no other comparison, no other parallel to be pointed out as like this, no, showing this and like this I am. No, there's nothing that can be pointed out to say that is like me. I am that self. Chalatyupadhau pratibimba laulyam aupadikam mudhadhiyo nayanti swabimba bhutam ravivat vinishkriyam kartasmi bhoktasmi hatosmi heti. When this upadhi is moving, when the body, mind and intellect is moving, the Other people who are seeing the body, mind, and intellect moving say that there is something there, I am existing. They point out to me and say, I am existing, but I am actually existing like the sun. The sun does not move. And they all shout, he is doing this, he is doing that, he is doing great actions, he's a self realized person. All these things they shout. Looking at me, they're saying, I am being killed, or oh my god, all these things. They look at the person who's realized, they're seeing the outer body. The outer body is only moving. They imagine that the person is moving. The person has got no movement because he is consciousness, he is the self. We are also the same, but only thing we don't realize, and we think that this body is I, the one that moves is I. जले वापि स्थले वापि लुठत्वेष जडात्मकः नाहं विलिप्येतद्धर्मैः घटधर्मैः नभो यथा. Let this body, now that I have realized I've got nothing else to do with this body, let it drop in water, let it drop on land. Luthatu eva jada atmakaha. This body is inert. Na aham vilipyeta dharmaihi. The inertness, the inertia of the body does not affect me, just as the space in the pot does not have any impact on the space. The pot exists in space. There's space within the pot and there's space without the pot. The pot does not in any way affect the space. It does not make any dent or impression in that space. Kartrutva bhoktrutva kalatva jadatva baddhatva vimuktata बुद्धिर्विकल्पान तु सन्ति वस्तुतः स्वस्मिन् परे ब्रह्मणि केवले द्वये. The doership being, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am cunning, I am drunk, I am dull, I am bound, I am free. These are all the conditions of the intellect. The intellect that is associated within this body in this space has all these thoughts with it. In reality, all these are not existing in the self. There is no identity of the doer, enjoyer, the one who's cunning, the one who's hateful, the one who's having vengeance. All these are only thoughts. There is no reality to these things, these ideas in me. Santu vikaraha prakritirdashadha shatadha sahasradha vapi kim me asangat chittastairna ghanaha kvachit ambaram sprishati. There may be modifications in Prakriti by the 10, by the hundreds, by the thousands also. Kim me asanga chittastaihi na ghanaha. It does not affect me because I am the asanga. The self is not attached to anything. It is not touching even the mind. So how is it going to affect me now? Kvachit ambaram samsprishati. It is, I am the substratum of all of them. Prakriti, it undergoes all, let there be modifications, Prakriti, knowledge absolute. The clouds cannot touch the sky at all. In the same way, nothing in this universe can touch me because I am that self, in which everything else is only a superimposition seen by somebody who is ignorant. It is not seen by the person who has realized the truth. Avyakta paryantametat Vishwam yatra bhasa matram pratitam vyoma prakyam sukshmamadyantahinam brahmadvaitam yatta devahamasmi. I am that Brahman which is non-dual from the entire universe, from the unmanifest down to the gross. It appears but a shadow in this Brahman. Vyoma prakyam. Sukshmam Adyantahinam. It is like the sky. It is very subtle. It has no beginning. It has no end. I am that Brahman. Sarvadharam Sarvavastu Prakasham Sarvakaram Sarvagam Sarvashunyam Nityam Shuddham Nishchalam Nirvikalpam Brahmadvaitam Yattadevahamasmi. I am the support for everything. I am the one that enlivens all objects and reveals all objects. Sarva Akaram, I am the one that is present in all the forms. I am the one that is present everywhere. Sarva Shunyam, I am the one that is not present in anything. Meaning, what is present everywhere is present nowhere. It cannot be seen. Nityam Shuddham, I am eternal, I am pure, I am motionless, I have no modification, there are no thoughts in me. Brahma Advaitam, Yattat, that Brahma which is not dual, that only I am. Yat pratyastha shesha maya vishesham pratyagrupam pratyaya gamyamanam satyajnananantamananda rupam brahmadvaitam yattadevahamasmi. This is a refrain. This refrain, yat yat pratyastha ashesha maya vishesham, that which transcends everything that is that can be experienced as maya, meaning with name and form. Pratyagrupam pratyaya gamyamanam, pratyaya agamyamanam. I am present within as pratyagrupam, and pratyaya agamyamanam. I cannot be measured by any thought also. Satya, what is my form? Satya, reality. Jnana, knowledge. Ananta, endless. Ananda, bliss. That is my form. I am that Brahma Advaitam. Yattat eva aham asmi. That alone, which is the Brahman, that I am. Nishkriyosmya vikarosmi nishkalosmi nirakritihi nirvikalposmi nityosmi niralambosmi nirdvayah. I am without, free of any action, free of any movement. I am not having any modification in me. I am the same at all times, in all places, in all situations. Nishkalaha asmi. I don't have any parts in me. I is consciousness. Nishkalaha. There are no parts in me. Nirakritihi. There is no form to me. Nirvikalpaha. There are no thoughts or imaginations in me. Nityaha asmi. I am eternal. Niralambaha asmi. I am not holding on to anything and nothing can hold on to me also. Nirdvayaha. There is no duality in me. I am that one truth, Brahman. Sarvatmakoham sarvoham sarvatitoham advayah kevala khanda bodhoham anandoham nirantarah. Sarva atmakaha aham. I am the self of all. Everybody says I. I am that I. Sarvaha aham. I am everybody. Sarva atitaha aham. I transcend the presence of all beings also. Advayaha. I am non-dual. There is nothing that is other than me. I alone am. Kevala. I am alone. Akhanda bodha. I am that bodha, or the knowledge which is having no parts to it. It is partless, boundless knowledge. Aham anandaha aham. I am that bliss. I am that joy. Nirantaraha. There is nothing within and without. I am everywhere. I am present. That Brahman alone I am. स्वराज्य साम्राज्य विभूतिरेषां भवत्कृपाश्री महिमा प्रसादात् प्राप्ता मया श्री गुरवे महात्मने नमो नमस्तेस्तु पुनर्नमोस्तु. when we have achieved something great, when we have achieved the supreme, and there is nothing more to achieve, then what do we do to that person who brought us to that state, who gave us that knowledge, and who took us there? We just offer our prostrations again and again. That is what the student is saying. I realize that the Brahman alone I am. Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti Resha. By your grace, I have gained this grandeur of the sovereignty of Vibhuti, of this whole realization of the self. Bhavat Kripa Shri Mahima Prasadat. By your own grace, by your own magnanimity. Why should anybody, unless they are so magnanimous, why would anybody tell the supreme truth to some other person, even if it's a student? Such magnanimity the Guru has, and the student has got no words in offering his prostrations. Prapta Maya Shri Guru Mahatmani. Because of you, O Shri Guru, O Mahatman, the great Atma, I am prostrating to you again and again. Mahaswapne Mayakrita Jani Jaramrita Gahane Brahmantam Klishyantam Bahulatarapair Anudinam Ahamkara Vyagra Vyatitam Imamatyanta Kripaya Prabodhya Praswapat Paramavitavan Mamasi Guru. Again he is praising his Guru. Out of your own Mahaswapne Maya Krita Jani Jara Mrityu Gahane. There is a very great dream, and it is a deep forest of Jani, birth, Jara, old age, and death. Brahmantam Klishyantam. I've been roaming around in this forest, and I've been tortured by this forest. Bahulatara Tapair Anudinam. Every day I have gone through so many difficult experiences in this forest of existence. Ahamkara Vyagra Vyatita. I was caught by this tiger called Ahamkara. Atyanta Kripaya. Because of your most supreme grace, Prabodhya, you have waken me up awake from this deep dream that I have been in. Praswapat Paramavitavan Mam Asi Guru. You have all my namaskarams unto you. Because of your great compassion, I have been awakened from this deep sleep of chaos, all the difficulties of this world. Namastasmai sadai kasmai chinmahase namaham yadetat vishwarupena rajate guru rajate. He is praising the Guru. Rajate, Guru rajate. The Guru is shining. Namaha tasmai sat ekasmai. You are me. I salute you, O Guru. Kasmai chit mahase namaha. You are so great. There is nobody greater than you who have shown me this truth. Yadetat vishwarupena rajate. That which shines as this whole universe, that which shines as the self, that is none other than the Guru. Consciousness, O Guru. The student praises again and again. He is not able to stop his words of praise for the Guru. The Guru now gives final words of advice, and the chapters, 2 more parts are there. It will conclude next month, the month of January 2024. Let's all meet again in the 3rd week of January. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसोर्मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। बोले श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये। हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम।